all by myself. There's something over there. It looks like there's someone in distress. Let's go. I'm gonna go and find someone for sure. They look unconscious. I'm gonna try and save them. He looks like he's wedged in a tree upside down. To me! Come back to me! He stopped breathing! Okay, he's back! He's back! He's back! Let's go! You don't quit! We leave no one behind! No one behind! It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. You're alive and you're okay. You can live with me. Your new home will be living the dream. Everybody, I think I'm gonna name him Dale. Sail drive guy has just gone, and my sail drive that was leaking has been repaired, and you have to jack the motor up, and down there was just oil seeping out. Hopefully it's all good. The motors are good, and as you can see they look very clean, and yeah, let's hope they don't fail me. I've serviced them, I've looked after them, they've had a birthday, they've had everything done to them you could possibly think. I've done 1,500 hours on them now, so yeah, alright. Okay, I've disconnected from shore power, just about to bring the dinghy up, and we're nearly ready to go. We're headed north, we're not coming back. Okay, we're disconnected. Let's get rid of some lines. As you can see, it's going to be my slip line. So I now have 2 slip lines. Come off, you bastard. Okay. We are slipped, all lines are slipped, no big deal. Boing. And just like that, we're out. Adios Whitsundays. That boat there is called Noosa, and I met the couple last night. They've got a family of 6 that live on there and 3 dogs. So just as I go to leave, we have a security. This big vessel is coming in. So we'll be with the current, which is good. So probably got a good 6 hours of good sailing. Goodbye Early Beach. Lots of great memories here. Just putting up the main. Just seeing how the main looks. Let's check it out. Beautiful. I reckon we can cut the motors. 400 metres out from the marina. So it's about 7 knots of breeze. Main looks good. We're just going to put out the jib. Okay. That's better. It's all unwrapped now. Not much wind, but we're doing okay. Shit, we're catching a boat. Okay. Slowly building speed. Sails look like balloons, it's good. We're sailing, baby, we're sailing. Right, let's check our speed. So I'm doing 4.5 knots. I'm happy with that. I've got an easterly, so when I'm running with the tides, so that's good. Just learning more about tides and how to use them in your favour. I'm 10 months in, so it's taken that long just to figure out the tides or try to work them out, right? Such a surreal feeling sailing alone and feeling comfortable and just cruising along at 5.5 knots. I picked up Sherman's ashes today. I feel I could have been a better dog owner, but I did the best I could do with him. He was 12.5. I left it too long to have him to put to sleep. It was hard to do. It's a huge storm coming. Sherman will be at the Rainbow Bridge with my dad and my brother. Just looking, the skies are pretty ominous out there. I'm about to get smashed by my first squall. I'm going to put in a reef quickly. There it is, locked in there. It's the reef. Okay, we are flying along 6.5 knots. Let's have a look at the main with 1 reef in. There's a storm coming, so 1 reef I can cop 25 knots, no problem. Doing 6.5 knots, blowing about 15. It went from 7 to 15. And look at that, that's got the... So I probably did that in under a minute, which is good. That's why I practice, so I can reef quickly and get out of trouble, right? I just need to show that the motors are off. I'm not motor sailing. The wind is just spinning us around. It's changing. Wow. It's gusting going up to 20 knots. The boat's just coming alive now. We're doing 7.6. So our wind has doubled in the last 30 minutes. We'll have another quick look at the sails. Looking good, looking good. Probably pull them in both just a little bit. Wind's died off a bit. I know I'm in the lee of this island. Doing 4 knots behind this. Got this island in the way of the wind. But I've shaken the reef out. Let's have a look at the main. Oh! Sailing training people. It's not that I'm smart. It's that I'm, as big as my ego is, I'm smart enough, and this is what intelligence is, I'm smart enough to get trained. The amount of people I've met that own yachts that say, oh, I need to get sail training. Well, what are you waiting for? Like I bought a sailboat to sail it, right? Not motor it. So, cruising along nicely. Been sailing now for about 2 hours. As I said, we left about 300 metres out of the marina, the sails went up, and the motors will not be going on, hopefully, all the way to Cairns. Imagine that, sailing from Airlie Beach to Cairns, no motors. So we're cruising at 7 knots, the sails are trimmed well. I've just sheeted it in a bit. We're doing 8 knots. 8.1. We're flying. I mean, only a week ago my Code Zero, the bowsprit broke in half and I repaired the whole lot myself. I re-rigged the Code Zero all myself, and you know, there's the, I just hope those bolts hold, otherwise that's going to snap. And but we are doing, there's about 12 to 13 knots of breeze, and we're doing a consistent 8 knots. And yeah, I don't think you can get much more out of the Lagoon 42. And I am sailing it single-handed, and this is what I do, this is what I've learned in 10 months. There's been some setbacks, but I've always been about the comeback, baby. Never, never, ever, ever, ever quit. That's how you end up winning. People quit all the time. You suck it up, and you get knocked down, you get back up again. And check this out. We are just headed around Point Gloucester. There it is there. I love sailing! I love sailing! To infinity and beyond! So the wind's picked up. I was just doing 9.5 knots, so I've just bared away a bit to take the pressure off the Code Zero, and just, yeah, a bit overpowered. I might actually put the Code Zero away, because where we're sailing to, it's kind of directly downwind, and this doesn't really work downwind. Okay, that was pretty easy putting away that. It would have been better to have someone down here trying to put some tension on it so I could fill it up better, but you know what, the job's done. Doing 6 knots just on the main. Just beautiful. that's a preventer. If the wind just grabs it and flicks it the other way, it's not going to wreck my rigging or wreck the main. So we've just come into, where the hell are we? So we're in Queens Bay, and 1.2 meters under us. I'm going to anchor here. It's a sandy bottom. I've done my research, and just going to let out 20 meters. You know, 45 miles today, nautical miles, not far. Left at midday, nice and easy. Tomorrow we're going to sail about 90 miles to Townsville, all the way there. It's 4:30 in the morning, pretty bad anchorage, just really rolly all night long. Today we should make, it's 110 nautical miles till Townsville. I plan on sailing the entire way. That's a shallow water alarm at the moment. I'm in 0.5 of a metre, which I've got to, that's under the keel, so I still got another 5 so there's a good metre under the keel. I'm fine. Super windy. It's got to be blowing 15, I reckon. True wind speed is 15 knots. We're going to put the main up. Just put the main up. And, okay, we are doing 4.5 knots just on the main, 4 to 5 knots. So, got to make the most of this wind. Blowing 19 knots, nearly 20 knots, we're flying, nearly 8 knots. Just made some micro adjustments at the sails. We're just off the beam, so I've moved the traveller to port, just by about a foot, not much. And you see there? Yeah, and it's actually, it's given me about half a knot. Just a bit of a change. We've sailed the whole way, and which is good. So since I left the Whitsundays, the motors haven't gone on. Only gets to turn around this morning. That's it. So we've done 120 nautical miles so far. It's kind of this thing now, I've just pulled in the jib and I don't want to turn the motors on. It's like a little game I play, like how far can I sail in, and still doing 5 knots, and we're close to the anchorage now. Sort of coming here, but why start the motors? What, to get an extra 2 knots? I mean, the way I see it, if you don't use your motors or sail drives, they can't stuff up, right? Just sail. Look at that. So the main is down, just gonna anchor. We're only in 2 meters, it's low tide, so tomorrow I'll be going through Townsville. I might stop and go ashore, I don't know yet, I'll work out. But the destination's Cairns, and then Lizard Island, then Papua New Guinea. So we've got the snubber on, which takes the pressure off the windlass anchor onto the hulls, and you can see it working beautifully. And if it's working right, you should be able to pick the chain up by one finger. I'm just in this remote anchorage. There's just nothing around. It's very confronting, and you know, I'm glad I've met someone. I'm glad I've met Eva, and I'm unsure where this relationship will go. It's very different for me. You know, I need someone to help me to sail around the world. I can't do it alone. The boat's too big, there's too many moving parts, there's too many things going wrong. So I really love the fact that she's very practical, problem-solving focused, you know, super intelligent, has travelled to over 60 countries, and you know, and I know this is selfish, but just being real about it, she doesn't have any kids, you know, has that adventurous spirit like I have. We have a lot in common. She's fearless, I'm reckless. So hopefully she will be, you know, a bit of a handbrake. a lot of the stuff that I struggle with through intellect, and I'm just being honest, you know, people can say, oh, he's a smart guy. I'm a socially smart guy. I've got really bad, I don't talk about it much, I've got really bad ADHD, and being diagnosed twice over 20 years by 2 psychiatrists. I've been on medication before. I've been unmedicated for about 5 years. A lot going on in my head all the time, and I'm very intense. You know, unless I'm doing 17 different things, I'm not content. The good news is, you know, this will be it'll be interesting to see what happens. You can see this is where I am, Cape Bowling Green. How good does my LED lighting look? I did that. It's pretty cool, hey? I've got the TV on. There's some games. It's me, Harry and Daisy. It's just pretty lucky. Say hello.
Hello.
Can I video this?
Well, you are already doing it.
Can I ask you some questions?
Of course, go for it.
So you're in Japan at the moment. You're waiting to join me, yeah?
Yeah, I am.
What?
It's very cold here.
Why do you want to come with me? Are you crazy?
Of course I am.
We don't even have a plan.
No, we don't. But this is not the first time I'm doing something like this. It's nothing wrong with it.
What's some of the stuff you've done before that's pretty out there?
I moved to a new country with one luggage. I decided to move on Monday.
With one bit of luggage?
Yeah, I decided to move on Monday, and I was there Wednesday afternoon.
So you left Hungary?
Yeah, and I went to the UK.
And you lived there?
For 5 years, yeah. And then I went to Spain because I got a bit too cold in the UK. And then I went back to the UK. And then I decided I'm very cold there, but I want to live in an English-speaking country. Yeah. So I went to Australia in 2019, I think. Yeah.
How many countries have you... You're a world traveller, aren't you? That's what you do. That's your thing. How many countries... Huh? What?
I've never counted how many countries I've been to. Around 40, I think. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Should count them.
So day 3, just leaving the anchorage, and I was able to put the sails up without starting the motor. So that was pretty cool. And we've just got the main up at this point, and we should pass Townsville on our way to Cairns today, doing 3 knots. Okay, we've got both sails up, doing 5 knots, which is pretty cool. Spoke too soon. The code 0 was going good until it's just broken again. Oh, I think I might fill it in. I just don't know why that bowsprit isn't in one piece instead of those two parts. I'm just gonna have to buy a new one. So I've done a bit of research on the bowsprit, and it's actually a common problem. This plastic bit, or this plastic composite, I don't know why they made it this way, breaks because there's all this flex and load on it, unless everything's perfectly aligned, which rarely it would be. So I've either got to get that reinforced somehow or buy a much better quality one. But this is it's just plastic composite. And just to let you know the difference, I'm now flying the jib, and we're going 2 knots slower. So this is my breakfast. I pretty much have the same thing every morning, which is just some granola with soy milk, with like a yogurt, fresh fruit, berries, and mango and honey. Trying to stay fit and healthy. Finally, just put one motor on, doing 1800 RPM, and guess what? I can see Townsville. And I'm going to go to a place called the Duck Pond, which is Anchorage. I'm an hour from Townsville. I'm just going to pull down the code 0. It's pretty easy to do. Just going ashore. Start your bastard. So I'm just in the car with Wayne, who's picked me up. This is Wayne. Say hi.
Hi.
He's picked me up in Townsville. I've had lunch with him and his daughter. His daughter's a Patreon. And just going to run me to Harvey Norman so I can buy myself a scooter, as I said. And very kind of him. And I'm just looking how beautiful Townsville is. It's just absolutely stunning. Look at this. So the question is, did they get crocs up here? Are we in croc country now?
Yeah, big crocs.
Really?
Big crocs.
do you actually get them along here?
We've had some.
So along the Esplanade?
Yep, come down. They come down from up at the beaches up just north of us.
Yep.
And yeah, just off this point actually, we've had croc sightings. This is a rock pool area. It's a big in-ground swimming.
So would you swim here? No.
Yes. Yes.
You swim in the ocean?
Yep.
But they don't come and grab you?
No. We haven't had anyone taken here yet.
I know I've said this before, but I just want to say it again. I'm anchored here in Townsville, waterfront view for free, costs nothing. I'm microwaving I've got some chips in the air fryer. I'm microwaving a meal. I'm charging my new e-scooter. I'm watching YouTube, charging my iPad. I got this fan on. I got no electricity bill, no rates, no mortgages, nothing. It's called living off grid. I make my own water and I make my own power, and I have no bills. And the way I got ashore today was with this. And I know I've said this just in case you're new to the channel. And the way I got ashore today is I took my little tender there. Took me 5 minutes to motor in. I then rode my scooter. This is the latest model. It's called a Pure McLaren, and it's very small. It folds up. I've learnt to get a lighter scooter. You don't need a big heavy one. It just blows me away that all for free, and I get to move locations whenever I want. So we are underway again. I've just taken off from Townsville. I'm motoring on one motor, doing 4.5 knots. We were against the tide, unfortunately. It's a 2.5 with the main. Let's put the jib out. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's get to 4.5. 4.5. You can do it! Yeah! We're sailing again. Woo! But the wind will drop as we come into that island on our right, or the lee of the island. The lee means where the wind protects, I guess, the boat from the wind, like it's in the shadow of the boat, I guess. Okay, I've got a question for you. When I used my radar on my B&G plotter, I noticed a speedboat was coming towards me and it didn't pick it up. What's going on there?
That can definitely be a bit puzzling. Sometimes radar doesn't pick up smaller or faster moving boats, especially if they have a low profile or they're made of materials that just don't reflect the radar signal well. Another possibility is that the radar sensitivity or range settings might need a little tweaking. So you may want to check if your gain is set high enough.
Okay, so if a speedboat's coming at me pretty quickly, like doing 20 knots, it's fairly normal that the radar may not pick that up.
Yeah, it can actually happen when a boat's coming at you that fast, especially
okay, thank you. Bye.
You're absolutely welcome. Anytime, King of the Ocean, Danny Hayes. Take care and chat soon.
So we're sailing again, just doing 6 knots, which is unexpected. We're close hold, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Just practice, practice, practice. That's what I'm doing. Sails go up, sails go up, sails go down. And I'm going to keep saying it, the more you sail, the less problems you have with your boat. No sail drives, no engine issues. We're just coming into Orpheus Island, which is over here. Bad, my whole prop is wrapped around the fucking mooring. Okay, the worst thing about this is that the starboard control doesn't work. Fuck. I mean, seriously, you've got to be unlucky to run over the mooring ball right, and for it to get wrapped in your propeller, that's like 1 in 10 chance of that happening. Let's look at this mess. Okay, it's pretty bad. At least the propeller's still there. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut that off. That's tangled bad. And I'm gonna have to pay, just tell Parks I've had to cut the mooring off, and I'll pay for a new one.